Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one.
7 o'clock.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Here's the 1-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
And there's one away. Ready now is Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Stassi corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired, 2 down now. Stepping up is Eddie Rosario. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The payoff pitch one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Batting second.
So up steps Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Batting third.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Austin Riley is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
1-1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
He'll try again, 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. He's through first and hustling for second, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Batting fourth. The first base.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Fouled off. Fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Rosario will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The designated hitter,
As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So now here is Bobby Bradley.
the first baseman, number 44, Bobby.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Bradley.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Behind 0-2 now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The right fielder.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next to bat will be Josh Naylor. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And it's fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. This is on the ground over to first. Albies brings it in. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play. Ready to go. for the last half of the inning. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. And he'll step off. First pitch of the AB now. Ramirez is up with it.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because of him.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. So bases are empty with one gone, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three.
Batting seven.
First offering on its way. Alex Kirilloff swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
A ball and two strikes.
1 and 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And now, Andres Jimenez, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Andres Jimenez.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. And there's the first strike. 2-1. Curveball, and he thought it was strike two. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
The center fielder.
Now to bat, Bradley Zimmer. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Digging in will be Roberto Perez.
Number 55.
First pitch on the way. Late that time for a strike. Down and away, ball 1. Albies picks it up. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat.
The catcher.
First pitch on its way.
Stassi.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Rosario at the track, the wall, and it's gone. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Now a A swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first
The
out.
center fielder, number 13.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Up next, Jose Ramirez struck out in his last trip to the plate. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Fouled off. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ballgame. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Pulled toward right center field. Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next, here is Eddie Rosario, grounded out in his last at-bat. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Just hung in there on that one. Grounded down the third baseline. Here he comes again, 1-2. Popped him up. Albies has a play, and that ends the inning. So now to the plate, Austin Riley. He doubled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
Hitter, Austin.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Rosario. Gone! Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Number 5. Freddie.
He'll take a look at ball 1. Freeman is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
No balls and a strike to count. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batter.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Freddy Ramirez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. To third, right to him. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So now into the box is Bobby Bradley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Striding in for the Indians, Josh Naylor. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Alex Kirilloff.
The right fielder.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Kirilloff, 23 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Zimmer is there, and he has it for the out. Next to dig in, Max Stassi. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The batter, number 7.
And the pitch.
Shortstop, Gansby.
And it's fouled away.
Swanson.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. So here is Andres Jimenez. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Duvall comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. 2 down. So the next to bat will be Roberto Perez. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Stassi gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Acuna digs in now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
The center fielder.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Junior.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
The batter, number one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
Albies.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Standing in now Austin Riley.
Designated hitter.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes,
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Freeman.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Zimmer. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. To the plate now, Adam Duvall.
The left fielder.
Chopped weakly to the left. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's fouled away.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. Scorched to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Now into the box, Jose Ramirez. He's a diamond caliber player who, it's safe to say, is one of the best contact hitters in the game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. All even now, 2-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the right fielder, and this one is gone. A home run.
The left fielder.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. And it's fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground up the middle.
Swanson brings it in.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Next to stand in is Ramirez. He bounced out last time up. Chopped at the plate, but that one rolls foul. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 0-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Now it'll be Bobby Dahlbeck. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
The third baseman, Bobby.
Trevor Stephan gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Now here's the first offering. Popped him up. Hernandez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. That brings up Alex Kirilloff. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 the count. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Grounded to short. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Next to hit, Max Stassi. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Now here's the pitch. Hit down the 3rd base line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
The batter, number 7.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He grounds it sharply to third. Ramirez is there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Will Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51.
And now here is Bobby Bradley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Bobby Bradley goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Josh Naylor is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping in once again is Andres Jimenez. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Fouled off. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna
First
Jr.
delivery to him. Oh and 1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0 and 2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. And that's out number 1. So next to hit is Ozzie Albies. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
0-1, here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Bounce down the third baseline.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another.
Now
into the box now, Austin Riley, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Now the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
The first baseman, number 5.
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie.
No balls and 1 strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line drive, fair ball down the line. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam Duvall.
At the plate now, Adam Duvall. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2 from the stretch. Popped him up. Ramirez is there. 2 down. Stepping in for the Braves, Bobby Dahlbeck, and their runners at the corners
Third
now.
baseman, Bobby.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Fouled away. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the. Number 67 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
The catcher, number 55.
In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he falls behind 0-2. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Acuna is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.